Hello everyone, my name is Darnie Flarschnift and welcome to the first ever racing review where I give you a brutally honest review and rating of EventLabs and Forza Horizon 5. Today's event I'll be covering is Rapids International Raceway by TheFaltyLamp. This is an asphalt racetrack that does a great job of imitating a real circuit. The description for this event is as follows. This fictional raceway in North Dakota got its start from the 70s with its original layout, and since the early 90s it has grown into the full raceway it is today. This track offers 4 circuits and an open track day for freewheel. Today I'm driving the full circuit, which is 2.1 miles per lap, in the 2023 Corvette Z06, tuned to imitate the new ZR1. Starting off, I already have one gripe with this track, but I'll get to that later. I do really enjoy the bankings and elevation changes as they are very smooth, and I don't lose traction or get air, even in this car which has over 1,000 horsepower to the rear wheels. Not sure if that's more impressive for the track being smooth, or the car's setup being locked in. I also find the flow of this track to work really well, and I only personally dislike these next couple of corners coming up. It's a collection of basically 3 corners, and I find it hard to link them in this higher class of S1, although it might be a different story for some of the lower classes. Another strong suit of this track is its well-placed checkpoints, as they deny any major corner cuts. I also love the fact that the pit lane is usable for those who like an authentic kind of race. Now here's where we get to that one gripe I was talking about before. As you can see, the start-finish line is just a little too close to the first corner, causing 2 issues. The first issue is that it cuts off the braking line, so you don't know where to begin braking if you haven't had any time to get familiar with the track. The other issue is that the first corner being close to the start-finish line causes you to brake before the start-finish line, meaning that the only fastest lap you can really get is the last one, because in the last lap you won't have to worry about braking into the first corner because the race will be over. Honestly though, that's just about the only issues I have with the raceability of this track. Other than that, it drives really nice and super smooth. I'm currently using a Thrustmaster Leather Edition racing wheel with pretty sensitive feedback so I can feel everything through my wheel. But with this track, I don't feel any random bumps where they shouldn't be, and no jolts on the elevation changes, which is a major plus in my books. The track is also a good width, which actually changes throughout the circuit, but it should still allow for great close racing and experimentation with racing lines for passing or defending a position. One standout feature for this track is the slight banking on a bunch of the corners. As an EventLab creator myself, I know how difficult this can be to perfect, but FaltyLamp absolutely smashes it, adding the nice bit of realism to the track. Another thing to mention about the track itself is the curbs. I personally don't love the base game curbs, but when they are doubled up they can work really well. This track does it occasionally, but I would have liked a tad more curbing on some of the corners. Now the decoration on this track might seem a bit lacking at first glance, but if you compare it to many tracks in real life, Rapids International Raceway matches the aesthetic of many tracks like Silverstone and Sebring with plenty of runoff area and the grandstands a little further from the track. My favorite part of the decoration has got to be the custom fencing placed around a couple of corners as they switch up the feel from the base Forza fencing. Now all that being said, as an EventLab event, it is lacking a bit in the decoration, and it does feel barren in comparing it to other events like it. But overall, the decoration creates a realistic and perfect feel for this race-focused event. Now on to the rating. Here's the bullet points of things I love about this track. Checkpoints are well placed, smooth elevation and banking, usable pit lane, good flowing layout, and realistic decoration and design. Here's the negative bullet points. First corner is too close to the start-finish line, barren feeling decoration, some corners are hard to link together, and lacking some curves. With all that in mind, I'm going to rate this event a 7.5 out of 10. Unfortunately, this takes a big deduction for that issue with the first corner, but other than that, it's a great track for anyone who loves competitive racing. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more, or don't, that's okay too. The lap time I was able to get in S1 class is a 118.095. Think you can beat it?